as we're underway here in Week 16. Now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a play fake here on first down, eluding the pressure right. That's caught by Myers. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one good for 37 yards.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Off play action. Kavanaugh. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Looking to throw. Kavanaugh flushed out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
Gets this out quickly to Dotson. And the Commanders are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year, his 5th overall. And the Commanders are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
On the ready. Ready.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They go again with Pierce. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
The problem with the defense isn't going to adjust, and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over. They're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And once he escaped the pocket there, he tried to keep those eyes downfield, but nothing was materializing. So he makes a smart move and gets that to the sideline.
Second and 10. Throwing now is Stroud. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short game.
Pierce will try to pick it up, and I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. Here's Stroud. That's caught again by Schultz. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Back to the ground with Pierce. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Got his man, Dell. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 39. And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. Also let you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Kavanaugh. Throw left side complete. That's Ross. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 13 yards there at a Washington first. Robinson on a give right side. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 47-yard line.
Off play action. Kavanaugh out to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. To throw on 3rd down. Kavanaugh toward the sideline, intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Play action. Here's Stroud. Flush to his right. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True. So
when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Kavanaugh got a man open. It's Ross. And past the 35, will be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington 1st down.
So many times in my career, I heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And showcasing those strong legs up. Through 1 tackle. Gosh, he winds up getting 8 there.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Kavanaugh. That's out wide here for Robinson. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A nice gain of 21 yards.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Robinson is in. Touchdown, Commanders. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Zaven Collins there to make the play defensively.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
This is 2nd and 8. Now Stroud. That's complete to Dell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Stroud off the play fake. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down. Stroud. To Pierce, they set up the screen. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that one, that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be doing.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. It's hurry-up mode time for the Texans, hustling up to the line. Throwing on 2nd and long. Stroud caught left side. Here's Dell. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards on the play. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Pierce will take this one in for a Texans touchdown. No, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they look like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
No problem there on the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
Texans 10.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Off the play fake. Kavanaugh. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. Back to throw. Kavanaugh. Under pressure, they got him again. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Washington going to send out their punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That's taken at around the 40. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And the half will begin with a touchback. A run by Pierce begins the second half. Now he's loose at the 40. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. 112 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Another carry for Pierce. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Stroud on third down now. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And some room to work. And this is going to be a Commander's first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
Now that's how you start a drive. Not only do you pick up a first down, you do it on a chunk play. Big yardage, and now you put a little bit of a dent in the confidence of the defense.
This pass hauled in by Dotson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. And quickly they get to the line. To throw on second down. Kavanaugh. And a dump off here to Robinson. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down. They'll run this one right with Robinson. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Throwing again, Kavanaugh. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ferguson. Touchdown! Jake Ferguson, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
65, 6.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. And that offense trying to erase that deficit, get a little bit closer here and climb back into this game in the third quarter. Instead, they further their disadvantage, Charles, with a pick 6.
And that defense came out willing to do anything necessary to defend that lead. I think they looked around the huddle and said, who's going to make the big play? Who's it going to be? And the person just ended up in the end zone with the football. He was the one that answered the bell.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Troy Anderson. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
A quick throw out right here. He's got it complete. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. Eluding the pressure right. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Kavanaugh under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Christian Wilkins in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man right side, Myers. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th before they can get the punt away whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Washington going to send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It'll be a 48-yard punt, 5 there on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. 119 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Play action. Stroud now. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. And Stroud now to throw. Pressure comes and down he goes. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Fourth down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Brandon Jones picking it off. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Robinson up the middle. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Kavanaugh. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Commanders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun. Kavanaugh feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Kavanaugh. Dotson has it. Touchdown, Commanders. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Commanders look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Stroud looking to throw. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 133 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign. 1st and 10, it's Stroud. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Now 2nd and 5.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Here's Stroud. And he will find his man Samuel. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Oh, design run for their wideout. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Throwing now is Stroud. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Completion good for 14 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Ready.
To the right side and caught by Dell. And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Commanders are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Good gain there on 1st down and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking. Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Now it looks like he'll throw here. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So it's Washington getting the victory here.